Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another free workout Wednesday. Today we are doing legs, and the leg workout we've got today, the goal of it is to give you a really good, effective, hard leg workout that pushes you forward and gets you stronger and bigger and more muscular legs, but not spend all day in the gym. So hopefully if you stick to the plan here and stick to the timings, you should be done within 45 to 50 minutes. That doesn't mean it won't be hard. It'll be very, very hard, but you should be done relatively quickly. So there's two trisets here. There's two lots of 3 exercises back to back. We've got a hamstring and glute one here, and we've got a quad one here, and then we're going to finish off with some calves. So let's dive into the exercise demonstrations. So I'll just rewind this here. We're going to start with a lying leg curl. We're going to do that way by keeping our hips driven down into the pad and really consciously squeezing the glutes, so squeezing your ass cheeks basically, and then trying to pull your heels right up to the top so you get a big hard contraction of your hamstring every time. As soon as you've done that, you're going to jump straight onto a seated leg curl, and you're going to trap your knees and your thighs in as hard as you possibly can, so there's no wiggle room whatsoever, and then you're going to pull your heels right down, so again you get a big hard contraction in the hamstring. And then as soon as you've done that, you're going to finish the tricep with a barbell RDL. So that's going to be, this is me doing it in real life, so what I'm focusing on here is you're going to try and pull the hips back, stretch the hamstrings and glutes there, and then drive the hips forward again. So really try and contract them hamstrings and glutes as hard as you possibly can, and make sure it's not just an up and down movement of the spine. Once you've done that, you're going to move on to your leg extensions. This is your second tricep. So you're going to rest, complete that tricep, then move completely onto the next one. You're going to try and keep yourself trapped into the seat and really hard contraction up and all the way to the top. Don't leave any space at the top. Now, as soon as you've done that, you're going to move straight onto a heels elevated dumbbell squat. So let me just pause this here for a second and point out these down here, not the buttons there, but the little plates that are under my heels. Now, the reason that I'm doing that is I'm trying to get rid of the ankle mobility out of the equation completely there. So a lot of the times when people are squatting, you can not be able to get as low as maybe you otherwise would because your ankles don't have that kind of range. And if you do get that low, you're going to compromise something up the chain. Maybe it's your knee, maybe it's your hip, maybe it's your spine. So that's why we put heels under the plates under the heels. Can't speak. But make sure you are okay to track the knees over the toes, as you'll probably see that I'm doing here. I'm pulling my knees quite far forward, as long as the weight stays in your heels. Okay, so that's the key point on that one. Then we're going to finish this section of the workout with some walking lunges. Now make sure that the weight goes on your front leg and not your back leg here. You want to be pushing forwards onto the front leg, but again keeping the weight in the heel, not the toe. We don't want to damage the knee. So that's it really. As soon as you've done that, you're just going to finish off with some calf presses. And calf presses are very, very simple, very, very easy to and straightforward to get the hang of. And all you want to be doing there is pushing through the balls of your feet to really pull the heels up and hard contraction of the calf, and then slowly lowering and pulling the heels back down and pulling the toes up towards the face. So that's it for today. That's it from me. I hope that was useful, and I will see you next week for another free workout Wednesday. See you guys.